I've received numerous questions on this topic, so I wanted to address it today. What do we feel when we feel loved? Seen, heard, understood, safe, accepted, supported. The same applies when we love someone. If someone you loved was dealing with stress or a difficult time, maybe a busy work schedule or family or personal issues, what would you do? You'd be there for them, right? Maybe you'd cook their meals for them, take care of their errands, check in on them, listen, help them carry the weight so they feel supported and safe and seen. So let's apply that to self-love. First, how can you love yourself in the way that you love others? And second, how can you do it in a way in which your future self will thank you for it? And using your future self as a frame of reference is important for establishing perspective. For example, I am an early riser and I work out in the mornings. Every night, no matter how exhausted I am, I spend 5 to 10 minutes laying out my workout clothes for the next morning, and I tidy up my kitchen so that the sink and the dishes and the countertops are clean. That way, when I wake up in the morning, I'm not stumbling around for my clothes and I can walk into a clean kitchen, which is really important for my mental state at the start of the day. Every morning, I am very grateful to the Grace of the night before who did those things for me. If I know I'm having a busy week, I will prep some of my meals at the start of the week. Yes, that means that's more work for me on Sunday, but the Grace on Thursday, who's dead exhausted from work, is very appreciative and grateful for Sunday Grace, who took the time and consideration to do that so that I don't have to do it. If someone did that for you, knowing that you get up early in the morning and laid out your clothes for you and prepped breakfast or coffee so that you don't have to deal with it when you first wake up, how would you feel? Loved and seen, right? It's the same concept, except by you doing it for yourself, you will feel loved and seen by yourself. And this applies to everything, not just little things like these daily habits, but your work, your relationships, your personal or social life. What can you do now that is an act of love for your future self? This usually means taking a risk, taking a chance on yourself, no matter what the result may be. Every fear is tied to a result. The fear of rejection, of not being accepted, of not belonging, of being hurt, of being abandoned, of being judged. These are all results out of your control because they are based on the reactions of someone or something outside of you. One of the most important aspects of moving through fear is shifting the emphasis of what we value from results to understanding instead. Courage is the willingness to face our deepest selves. We talk often about knowing ourselves better, but as a writer and as someone who speaks several languages, I am very particular about linguistic nuance. So let's refine that a bit. We can know something in our brain, but not understand it. So it's not about knowing ourselves better. Rather, it's about understanding ourselves better. That's what it means when we take the risk to love ourselves. No matter how small or big, what action can you take today that your future self will feel grateful for, loved, and seen because you took a chance that honored how you really feel and helped you understand yourself better? And yes, the result may not be what you hoped for. There may be pain or difficulty or grief. But the power doesn't lie in the result. We don't regret what we do. We regret what we don't do. The power lies in your honesty and in walking away with a greater awareness and acceptance of who you are. Self-love does not exist in a vacuum. It is forged and shaped each time we take that chance. It emerges through those moments when we are feeling the most naked and doubtful and vulnerable and afraid. It is when we are our most human selves. Because that's what real love is.